Yeah. Woke up to a siren and a radiator hiss. Coffee in a chip mug, hand on my fist. Calendar on August, but my mind's on June. Yesterday's dust still stuck in my room. Old heads on the corner talk stocks and bids, but the topic turned quick to the blocks they did. Stories from a time when the cops ain't film. They did dirt, prayed rain would wash that guilt. I walked past bodegas with the gates half raised. Incense in the air, incense for the graves. Graffiti on the shutter spell God is real, but the old half gone, just GD and still. Is that missing letter me, trying to fill that gap? Or the beat between beats when the needles snap? If time is a train that we chase in vain, why still count stops, still watch that pain? Kid on the steps flipping cars like fate, says pick one, laughs when I hesitate. He got eyes like mine when I first had dreams. Before rent, before jobs, before crowded schemes. I tell him stay sharp, learn things they hide. He say like what? As the bus rolls by, I say how your own name feel in your mouth when the world trying to sell you a cheaper route. We both smile, and time pull rank. My watch don't tick, but my mind draws blanks. I move, city breathe like a tidal lung. Every block holds songs I ain't yet sung. Yeah, life in an hourglass, grain after grain. Trying to read truth in the rush of the train. City keep talking, same word change, but change moves slow when the world is strange. Minutes drip heavy from the rusted roof. We chase lies fast and we walk past truth. Eyes on the clock while the sky stay blue. What's life mean if it all passed through? I met a cab driver who once studied math. Said he almost cracked code on the whole world's path. Had chalk on his hands like war paint marks. Proofs on the wall, little doors to the dark. He said, listen young brother, time not a line. It's a circle you redraw when you change your mind. Every word I've scribbled in the margins there. Every choice you ain't made is still in the air. I said, that's deep. He said, no, that's basic. We build big cages and call that make it. Chase green paper like it came with a map, till we die with our passwords and pins intact. He dropped me in Queens by a mural of kids. Halo over each face, names under the bricks. Candles burned out, but the wax still speak about how fast joy vanished in a siren shriek. Mom on the corner selling flowers for them. Every petal like a prayer on a fragile stem. I bought one, she said, baby, don't pity me. I'm just watering the roots of our memory. That hit harder than sermons and quotes. More real than the slogans they print on coats. Truth ain't loud, it just sit and wait. In the quiet eye contact at the subway gate. We all think we rare, but we blend like smoke. In the midtown winter when our plans go broke. Yet inside each mind is a whole wide sky. We just fold that map so it fit inside. Life in an hourglass, grain after grain. Trying to read truth in the rush of the train. City keep talking, same word change, but change moves slow when the world is strange. Minutes drip heavy from the rusted roof. We chase lies fast and we walk past truth. Eyes on the clock while the sky stay blue. What's life mean if it all passed through? What if time's just a mirror we touch? Every year just a frame that rusts. What if truth ain't a crown or a throne? Just the courage to sit with yourself alone, yeah. What if life not a race or a test, but a walk?
Train screech, break his, gate click, cold miss. Yeah. I learned patience from a stoplight. Watch time drip slow on the crosswalk paint. Old head on the crate said, kid, your whole life is the space in between what you want, what you ain't. He had yesterday's coffee, last week's shoes. Newspaper folded to the bad news page. Said they sell you more clocks, but they steal your view. You just measure your K's, calling that old age. Graffiti on a pillar spell, who decides? Pigeons picking french fries from the cracks and pride. I was young, full of hunger, full of rapid replies. But the more that I talk, man, the less I arrive. So I started counting breaths, not bills. Kept a little notebook for the thoughts that spill. Every little heartbeat, unpaid bill. All proof that I'm here till I'm perfectly still. We just sand in an hourglass, falling through a moment that'll never last. Trying to find truth in a shattered glass. Every crack reflection is a different past. Walk slow, let the world move fast, cause you don't get a future you can never grasp. You just get right now, that's all you have. Right now, that's all you have. Mama worked doubles midnight to dawn. Time card stamped like a prison wall. Hands smell like bleach and exhausted palms, but her eyes had a sky where the stars still talk. She said, boy, you better study what they never teach, like the gap between words and the thing they reach. They gon' rent you your image, then sell you belief, but the soul is a squatter that don't sign no lease. Pop's watch stopped on a winter shift, froze at the second where his life got flipped. I wear it on my wrist as a silent script, reminder that meaning ain't the same as myth. I seen lies wear suits, truth rock rags. Saints lose faith, sinners carry the bags. Every single label just another name tag on a shirt that we shed when we unzip the ad. So I trust my scars more than all their pose. Trust that quiet voice cutting through the smoke. When the crowd got loud and the doubts got bold, it whispered you're enough, like it already knows. We just sand in an hourglass, falling through a moment that'll never last. Trying to find truth in a shattered glass. Every crack reflection is a different past. Walk slow, let the world move fast, cause you won't get a future you can never grasp. You just get right now, that's all you have. Right now, that's all you have. What if heaven ain't a place but a state of mind? What if hell is every second that you live a lie? What if time ain't a line but a looping ride, and every deja vu is a failed reply? What if truth is too big for a single side, too wild for a book, too sharp for a sign? Maybe all we ever own is a pair of eyes and the courage to look when it hurts inside. Yeah. Late night, brownstone steps, cold brick, sirens in the distance like a slow hymn. Shorty said if we die, do these flows live? I said every real word's its own ghost print. We are ink on a hand that the rain can't reach. We are seeds in the crack of a failing street. We are questions that God might be scared to meet. We are last train kids who refuse that seat. I seen time fold up like a worn out map. Old friends fade like a torn off pad. Some came back, some turned to ash. Some names live on through the stories we pass. So I write for the lonely on the last car bench, for the kid who can't sleep cause his mind too dense, for the one who got lost in the rent, the trends, who forgot that his breath already pays his debt. Life is one long walk from a crib to a ditch, from a first loud cry to a fade out.
Yeah. 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 Street light flicker on the storefront gate. Old head scribbling numbers on a torn off page. Kid at the bus stop, eyes on his phone. Somewhere a clock, hands wave, saying you grown, you grown. I seen time move slow in the shelter line. Speed up on payday, going by dinner time. Grandma's watch froze, still stuck in 95. But a voice in my head, keep the second hand alive. Every block got a story, you just read the crack. Sidewalk hieroglyphs, gum stains, wheezing tax. Jail ink on a knuckle, name that fade. Baby in a stroller that ain't learned what pain is yet. We chase paper, then blame what it make us. But the hunger came first, it just changed its laces. Same feet, running new logo on the soul. Still blaming the sneakers for the hole in your soul. I've been wrestling with questions that don't talk back. Why the wise die young and the cruel relax? Why the rent go up when the hope go down? Why a man sell truth just to own this town? Maybe life just a lease that we sign in blood. Fine print say all things return to dust. I ain't scared of the dirt or the final bed. I'm scared of living half awake, sleepwalking till I'm dead. Tick tock on the corner store glass. Every breath that we get might pass. I'm just trying to live slow in this fast life, fast life. Think deep while the clock hands back. Trying to find truth in a world so cracked. Walk like talk less, hold my past tight, past tight. Time talk to me. Said you only ever own what you set free, so I let go. Watch the whole block move in a slow-mo dream. I seen truth look cheap in the crowded room, then expensive as a casket and a fresh perfume. Folks lie to theyself just to sleep at night. Hide the mirror in the closet so they feel alright, but the mirror's still there, just waiting its turn. Like a bill that you stuffed in the back, still burn. You can front on your fam, you can front online, but the soul keep receipts you can't decline. I've been breaking down words like a crossword fiend. Cross town on the D, lost deep in the theme. If
time is a line, who drew that graph? If life is a joke, who choose that laugh? Maybe we all just notes in a long parade. Drum line of the day, yet the song still play. New face ain't fear, just a clearer lens. We inherit old scars, call them current trends. Lil' shorty by the boat, they could talk about fame. Say he wanna be a legend, they remember by name. Told him, son, that stone get moss with the rain. Be a legend to your sister when she cry in pain. It's the quiet small saves that define your day, not the statue they scrape your face in clay. I asked time for advice and ain't say much back. Just pointed at a baby in a train off track. Pointed at a grave and a birthday cake, then shrugged like, choose how you share your break. Tick-tock on the corner store glass. Every breath that we get might pass. I'm just trying to live slow in this fast life, yeah. Think deep while the clock hands lag. Trying to find truth in a world so cracked. Walk like talk less, hold my past tight. Time talk to me. Said you only ever own what you set free, so I let go. Watch the whole block move in a slow-mo dream. Old man on the stoop said, son, sit down. World been spinning before they built this town. He tapped his cane like a metronome beat. Said the graveyard quiet, but the lesson run deep.
Cyrus hum low, drain rumble under the block. Kids yell, dice hit concrete. Time talking through the concrete. Woke up to a rent notice, coffee in the chip mug, dawn looking hopeless. Approaches by the stove, still I quote this ancient text in my head like a monk in the focus. Corner store cat, same spot, same stat. We both chase crumbs in the world unfair. He just wants fish, I just want air. That ain't poisoned by the smoke and despair. My watch crack, still counting these days. Secondhand limps, but it still finds ways. Funny how the time stay moving through the maze, even when your whole life stuck in one staircase. Old head on the bench said, kid, don't blink. Your boy from last week already poured in the drink. Time ain't money, time to well you sink. You could drown in the seconds if you scared to think. So I think too much, scribble in my mind's margin. Argue with the past in a one-room apartment. Life isn't legal. Truth is a bargain, you pay in illusions. Interest been hard at heart's debt. Hourglass on the sidewalk, grain slipping in the ground. Can't stop, every little step, every line I jot. That's time, that's life, that's all I got. We chase clocks, they don't chase back. We run laps, still stuck on tracks. If I find truth, I might lose an act, but I trade all that just to face the facts. Shorty on the bus, eyes locked on the screen, strolling through a life that she wished was a scene. Every frame filtered, every frame clean, but the real bruises hide where the pixels can't beam. Kid in the back, read a book on the towel. Tattoo on his neck say, fear me now. Both searching for a code in the crowd, both praying that the noise turn quiet somehow. Graffiti on the wall spell, God is here. Right above the tab that say, we ain't clear. Maybe both true, maybe both smeared. Maybe faith just a lens through a cracked mirror. I seen preachers in suits sell the same old pain. Promise new light if you tied in the name, but my mama lit candles when the heat went lame. That flame told more truth than the sermon in the frame. So where the line between story and scheme, between prophecy and prophet and the printed dream? I peel back layers while I ride these beams. Steel bridge, brown river, rusted a steam. Sun hit brick, alleyway gold. Rats by the trash, still the scene feel bold. If life's just a script that the cosmos told, I'm ad-libbing lines to my throat, bro. Hourglass on the sidewalk, train slipping in the grind. Can't stop, every little step, every line I jot. That's time, that's life, that's all I got. We chase clocks, they don't chase back. We
Run laps, still stuck on tracks. If I find truth, I might lose the act, but I Dre all that just to face the fact. My man doing time for a crime he ain't do. Paper set up, judge read that too. Jury saw a skim, never saw the full view. Now we learning about self from myself and know you. He wrote me, said, bro, I've been reading these scrolls. Old philosophers picking at my soul. They say no self, you can't be controlled. Funny how these bars made the blind spot show. He talk about fate, talk about choice, talk about how a system rearrange your voice. Said out there, I move just to fill that void. And here I sit still and the noise destroys. So who more free me on this train, or him in the yard with a new bruised brain? If truth just to cut through familiar chains, maybe every locked door got a hidden frame. I walk past church, then the check cashing spot, then a billboard selling dreams we ain't forgot. Every block scream, every
Window seat, city blur. Watch the rust, feel it purr. I seen the calendar curl, page by page. Same platform, same ghost, different age. Old heads playing chess by the corner store gate. Move slow, but they still out running my fate. Cop car creeping like it know my name. Shorty with the push car humming in the rain. Steam from the grate make halos on the block, but halos here fade like chalk on the rock. Mom said, boy, hold truth in your jaw. Pop said, time cut deep, sharpen your flaws. I took both lessons, tucked them in my coat between the crumpled Metro card and a folded note. We chased what? A watch, a check, a chain. But the richest I felt was broke on this train. Writing on the window with my breath in the cold. Bars in the fog, then gone like they told. Who penned the program? Who pressed start? Who put a price on it? Human hard, I study every crack in the sidewalk line and spell everything. Living is on borrowed time. Hourglass on the A-train. Grain by grain we fade. Every stop, every face that change. Still the same old game we play. Truth drips slow from the roof when it rain. Washed in the gutter, sweat down the drain. I ride through the city with this thought in my brain. If life just a lease, who own my name? Got a homie doing 10 over something he ain't do. Jury saw his hoodie, never saw the truth. Judge bang gavel like a drum for the rich. Whole room silent but the system pitched. He write letters like sermons, ink turning the light. Say freedom ain't a place, it's a state of mind, right? I write back, I feel you but that sound like a trick. Cause mind over matter, don't unchain these bricks on the block. Kids learn math with dice, probability in they palm, paradise is a price. We tell them go to school but the roof got leaks. Teacher underpaid, can't look past next week. So who line the news or the booth? The book of the block, which version the truth? I sift through stories like changing my hands. Some heads, some tails, both sides of a scam. Maybe truth just a mirror with a billion cracks. Every shard show a piece, never show the whole back. I see God in a nod from a stranger on the stoop, and the grandmother's laugh in a cipher full of youth. Hourglass on the A-train. Grain by grain we fade. Every stop, every face that change. Still the same old game we play. Truth drips slow from the roof when it rain. Washed in the gutter, sweat down the drain. I ride through the city with this thought in my brain. If life just a lease, who own my name? Wait, what if time just a rumor we all believe? A line on the clock that somebody can see. We late, we early, we rushing, we wait. But the present don't tick, it just sit in your face. What if death just a door with a busted lock? We scared of the knob, never knock on the box. So we cling to the flesh, to the fame, to the fear, when the only real thing is this breath right here, right here. I seen good men fold for a fold of cash. Bad men cry when they son called back. Gold chain shining on a hollow chest. Monk in a hoodie, talk quiet, sound blessed. He said you are not your hustle, you are not your pain. You are not your block, you are not your name. You are something that watch from behind your eyes. A still little witness as the whole world rise. I felt that deep in my jacket seams, between stitched up trauma and abandoned dreams. This city my teacher, this beat my proof. Every crack in the wall spell another small truth. Like anger, just grief that forgot how to cry. And
Yeah. Look, time talking to me, man. Yeah. Time talking to me, man. Look. Crack clock over the bodega, sick and hair limping, still chasing the vapor. Old heads posted on milk crates preaching. Every year shorter, they say it like a secret. Steam from the grate, rise slow like a lesson. Kids tossing dice, trying to gamble out depression. I walk past them, headphones full of questions like what's a win if you losing your reflection? Pigeons picking crumbs from me yesterday dream. Corner store TV looping yesterday scene. Same highlight reel, different lanes in the frame. We swap jerseys, but we play the same game. Mama scrub floors so my mind can stay polished. The school sold that, not knowledge. So I read between lines on the A-train seats. Graffiti scriptures, prophets with spray can speech. Whole city like a sermon in concrete chapters. Every crack in the sidewalk wide with answers. Step over them. We scroll past truth. Look up once, see your whole life proof. We just watch that clock hand spinning on the corner, trying to buy more time with a dollar and the water. Jason Floop in the cracks of the pavement we cross. Every tit, every talk, that's a profit in the cost. I'm just walking through the noise, trying to hear what's real. If the moment all we own, what's the deal? Lifetime truth, dog park in my fist. Open up my hand, see smoke, see mist. Shorty on the stoop, got a book in his backpack, but he flipping packs just to outrun the back taxes. College ain't cool when your stomach still rumbles. I'll study when this concrete jungle stop rumbling. He laughed and he called from the fumes of the bus as it sighed through the block, leaving clouds in the dust. I see me in his eyes, that fork in the road. Two signs where survive and do what you told. My uncle found God in a bottle in the grave. Said the world never loved me, it just wanted me to behave. So we slept to his dreams and he woke to a job. Punched in, punched out, then he vanished in the fog. I don't judge him, I just know what it costs. How many find peace? How many get lost? They sell forever in the 30-year plan, but the fine print say you a temporary man. So I stash little truths in the back of my brain, like loose change in the cup for a break in the rain. When the storm finally hits and the roof start to drip, I'ma pay with perspective, not panic and fists. We just watch that clock hand spinning on the corner, trying to buy more time with the dollar and the order, chasing truth in the cracks of the pavement we cross. Every tick, every tack, that's the profit and the cost. I'm just walking through the noise, trying to hear what's real. If the moment all we own, what's the deal? Lifetime truth all caught in my fist. Open up my hands, see smoke, see mist. Is this all scripted? Or scribbled as we breathe? Did we write the ending? Or inherit what we read? If every soul a sentence, who punctuate the past is a lifetime long, or it vanish in a flash? Homemade by the fire hydrant, chessboard out, beat up coat, but his mind never tapped out. He said, son, take a seat, let the clock keep talking. You run so much, you forgot about walking. He moved one pawn like he shift one thought. So time don't fly, boy, time just watch. We the ones racing, chasing validation, scrolling through illusions, mistaking them for nations.
Third rail hum under my feet, newsstand ink on my thumb. Same sky over every block, different clock, same drum.
Clock hands on concrete, shadow stretch over the grade. Old man sweeping up glass, mumbling, son, don't be late. Not for work, for your life, for the questions you duck. Why the richest on the billboard still feel stuck? Why the kid on the corner quote books he ain't read? Why the loudest in the room sleep worse than they bed? I've been watching my breath fog on December glass. Every exhale a ghost trying to all run my past. Yellow cab splash the curb, soak my hands, sting my pride. I remember that night when they said he died. Bullet found my brother's friend, not the one who shot first. Same block, same beef, same church, new hearse. And I asked in the pew if the truth got a price, if a lie tastes sweet till you chewing on ice, if time really heal or just hide every scar like tags under posters on the side of the bar. What is life when the lights go down? Is it all in your head? Is it all in your head? What is time but a ghost in town? Just a hand that you shed, just a hand that you shed. Truth walks slow through the smoke of the block. We chase, we stop, we stare at the clock. What is life when the train rolls by? Just a face in the glass and a blink in the sky. in my palm, notebook open, ink bleed. Landlord banging the door, talking rent need. On the table, 3 bills, 1 mic, 1 shot. If I pay all these dues, do I own this spot? Or we all just tenants in a skin suit lease, trying to write our initials on the moving piece. I seen time been slow in the hospital hall, where the second hand crawl like it's scared to fall. Mama whispering prayers in the cotton and tubes. I heard every missed call from the things I refuse, like I'll visit next week, I quit soon, I swear. True stare through the glass like you already here. We chase more, get more, then we more afraid. Like the taller the stack, the more fragile the day. So I stash up moments like crumpled receipts, proof I lived in between work shifts and sleep.
What is life when the lights go down? Is it all in your head? Is it all in your head? What is time but a ghost in town? Just a hand that you shed, just a hand that you shed. Truth walks slow through the smoke of the block. We chase, we stop, we stare at the clock. What is life when the train rolls by? Just a face in the glass and a blink in the sky. Maybe we more than a hustle and hurt, more than a name on a shirt, more than the nights that we wasted in fear, counting the years. Maybe we just like that steam in the cold, gone in a breath, still felt, still bold. Maybe the point ain't to beat that in, it's to die as yourself, not a trend, my friend. I argue with silence on these subway rides. Graffiti scriptures flicker on the tunnel sides. Live free, die real in the rush black line. Profit with a mark on borrowed time. Kidnap on his mom lap, headphone leak bass. Whole world in his screen, whole universe in his face. He don't see that vet with the far off stare, who survived 3 tours, still ain't really there. He don't see that nurse counting tips on the phone, saving every soft dollar for a place of our own. We all holding on tight to a story we tell. I'm a good one, I'm chosen, I'm a piece of hell. Maybe truth ain't a throne, it's a folding chair. Bye.
Steam from the grave, coffee in my hand, clock hands on the sidewalk, sand inside the sand. I grew up where the corners kept its secrets. Graffiti on the gate spelling out the missing pieces. Old heads on the crate talk fate and allegiance. Say the rent too high and the faith too recent. I'm walking by a pawn shop, faces in the glass, time in the watches, time slipping past. Guy with the gold tooth laughing at the math says you can own every minute, still lose a path. I was young but the phrase stayed lodged in my brain, like a flyer on a pole in the pouring rain. Peeling at the edges, still loud, still plain. You can buy more time but you can't buy change. See, we chase that advance, but advance to where? Penthouse prayers with a basement stair. We repair our shoes, not the way we wear. Scroll through 1,000 lives, still feel bare. Mama said, boy, you better learn what you're chasing. Truth doesn't live in the things you're replacing. Every little lie that you tell is a payment. Every quiet night is a test you stay in. I ain't answering, I just nod in my head. Stared at the ceiling fan spinning like dread. Years turn a fan to a halo instead, and I wonder what I traded for the lines that I bled. Time don't talk, it just moves, running through my fingers like I still can't choose. Truth don't bend, it just proves. Every little story that we lose, we all walk streets that erase our names, looking for a face that can hold our pain. Clock hands on the sidewalk, dragging that chain. Are we holding light or just a frame? So we cart sermon, preachers on the 2 train, hustlers in the backseat, whispering a new game. Lady with a tote bag, guarding a loose change. Teenager drawing galaxies on a food stain. I watch them all like a novel with its spine torn. Each page a lifetime, each scar a side story. Man with a tie suit, tied like a tightrope. Eyes on a briefcase, mind on a lost glory. He tell me, kid, learn quick what you worship. I had a dream, then a destiny, a purpose. Now I only know the password to the workplace. Forgot I the one that used to open up the church gates. That hit me hard like the brakes at Atlantic. Life in a rush, but the soul moves frantic. We measure our work by the clicks in the traffic, while the quiet in our chest goes tragic. I've been that boy, staring at the cracked mirror, trying to see the man, not the mask in the picture. Fists in my pockets, anger in a whisper, asking why the rich pray same as the drifter. We all ask why, dressed in different slang, same fear, same tears, same hunger, pains. If the truth had a storefront, no neon name, just a dusty little door at the end of the lane. Maybe that's why we walk past, eyes on the cell, scared that a single step shows heaven in jail, scared that the answer's been simple as hell. Love what you can, go or fail. Time don't talk, it just moves, running through my fingers like I still can't choose. Truth don't bend, it just proves. Every little story that we lose, we all walk streets that erase our names, looking for a face that can hold our pain. Clock hands on the sidewalk, dragging their chain. Are we holding light, or just a frame? Some days I feel like a guest in my own skin. Lease on a life I ain't signed, but I'm thrown in, yeah. If the world is a book, we just quotes in the margins, little lines of ink while the cosmos is arguing. What if every stranger I pass is a mirror? What if every question I dodge makes it clearer? What if all the love that I lost wasn't lost, it was just teaching me the way to the car, way to the car. Corner store coffee, steam on my hand, same cracked sidewalk, same strange plan.
I write my name in the fog on the train glass, watch it fade fast. Yeah, that's how the days pass. Old heads arguing over who had the great past. Kid on his phone, never asking how the pain lasts. Calendar flipping like cards on the sidewalk. Every little square just a frame for the mind's walk. Clock on the wall, got a limp in his tick. Maybe time ain't a line, it's a loop with a glitch. See, we chase forever in a secondhand sweater, try to fit the whole sky in a three-letter header. God deals, lost every word heavy, every question's a cross. I seen truth in a judge with a board stare, seen lies in the hug that was take care. What if right and wrong share the same chair, and we build our beliefs out of thin air? I'm just talking to the night, trying to find a grain of truth in the light. Every breath is alone, every hour on its own. We just pass through time while it passes through us, trying to learn who to be and who to trust. If the moment is the only thing that's really ours, why we wait our whole life for a different hour, for a different hour. Stoops full of stories, ash in the ashtrays. Every gray cloud got a past in the pathway. Shorty said like short while she scrolling her bad days, then laugh like the sadness was last place. I seen a man sell his watch for a warm bed, traded his whole past for a forecast, tore the band off, dropped it in a storm drain. Said now I'm off the clock, maybe that's the more sane. We measure worth in the numbers on a phone plan. We measure love in the likes from a cold hand. We measure time by the years that we don't plan, then blame fate when the ground never goes as planned. What if truth just sits in the space between breaths, in the break, in the beat, in the weight of regret? Maybe heaven ain't a gate, it's a good night's rest, and hell is hearing your own voice say almost to death. I'm just talking to the night, trying to find a grain of truth in the light. Every breath is alone, every hour on its own. We just pass through time while it passes through us, trying to learn who to be and who to trust. If the moment is the only thing that's really ours, why we wait our whole life for a different hour, for a different hour. Park bench prophet preaching over pigeon wings, said son, the richest man don't own a single thing. He owns scars, owns silence in the winter wind. Every line on his face, rap begin again. He said time is a blade on a barber's chair. You can lose your old self or just lose your hair. Truth is a mirror in a busted frame. You stare at the crack, then forget your face. I walked off with his words in my coat sleeve,
Thinking about the ghost that my hopes leave. Every what if carved deep in the oak beam of a life we repaint when the coke peels. So I slow walk blocks while the world runs past, trying to listen to the quiet in the bus glass. If I only get a second in this rough draft, let me sign it with love when it's cut black. If this is all we get, one shot, one breath, one step, would you still chase what you chase right now? Would you still hate who you hate right now? If this is all we get, one laugh, one loss, one death, would you still save face just? Street steam rising, store dates halfway up. Old clock in the bodega, hand stuck at one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, I seen time in the lines on my uncle's face. He said you blink once, kid, it's not the decade. He poured coffee, little splash on the counter ash. Said we all live with credit from the hourglass. I took notes in the marble composition pages. Train car sermons from the half-slept sages. Lady with the crossword filling in the ages. Man with the bottle chasing lame as angels. One of cats argue about who really woke, then ignore the old dude asking for a coat. He been quoting big books, tiny to a note, saying every truth costs more than this slow. Listen, I walk slow but the drum sings crank to black. Every crack in the concrete a broken clap. Every story in the lobby on the bucks to lock. Every yes that we swallow with the kind of knot. We just sand in that hourglass, stuck in the gutter. Hands on the numbers but we don't know the color of the last light flicker through the Pentamin blind. Still we breathe, still we bleed, still we bargain with time. Truth in the smoke and the siren hum. In the crib on the tongue to the quiet one. Whole world spinning on the Friday brand. We chase light while we're dancing with death instead. Yeah, my man said, bro, what you trust besides fear? I said some sound silence once in a while, tears. He laughed, you still imp thoughts, cold pay bills, but his eyes look tired like overdue years. We walk with the rest, turn the dies of facts. When a map never match how the block be at. Features that history written in the clean straight line, but my notebook show loops, I will fold right back. Why the rich man fitty, but he helped create? Why the preacher bless change with a steady face? Mama said, baby, don't let the hate move in, but it's hard when the landlord know your dinner plate. I read books so the margins turn to dust state. Learn that heaven might just be a lunch break. When your kid laugh loud and the pay hush down, and your past ain't louder than the train uptown. They sell truth and slogans, buy it in bulk, but real truth feel heavy like a guilty post. Like a voicemail saved from a friend you lost. You press play, then you press stop, then you press and fraud. We just stand in the hourglass, stuck in the gutter. Hands on the numbers, but we don't know the color. The last light flicker through that tenement dimes. Still we breathe, still we bleed, still we barred in with time. Since the smoke and the siren hum in the prayer on the tongue of the quiet one. Whole world spinning older friendly drill. Yeah, we chase light while we're dancing. Yeah, with that instead. Yeah. Old head on the bench says, son, come sit. Ash on his jeans, little star on his lip. Got 3 hard stints and a lifetime of lies. Ask me anything before I find me quit. I said, what is life? Eat brain, you still young. Life is what you practice between each long
breath and debt. Wrapped out what you can't fix. Life is borrowed things on the layaway list. What is that? He scratched at a lotto ticket. Time is that tray, coming whether you win it. You can stain on the platform, swear you ain't late, but the doors no care how you feel about fate. What does truly pause took for so small sin? Truth is the bruise on all your clips. You can dress it in trends, you can change them fits, but alone in the mirror, it still don't slip. What's a human you love that the traffic crawl? Just a soft little question inside a scar. Like a flame in the wind trying to act so tall. Overpriced coat in the freezing fall. Train screech. Steam from the grate. Old head on the crate. Says Bill, young blood.
Yeah, I'm from a block where the clocks got tired of us. Hands froze mid-swing over fire escapes. Wide up, dice games, babies and strollers. Sirens humming every corner like a question mark. Mine still running, see I was raised where the stories got lead and brick. Every crack in the pavement like a parable. Quick, we learned time from the bus stop. Late again, from candles on the curb. For a lost best friend, teacher said history memorized these dates, but the calendar lied. Truth hidden milk crates in the line of notes of a record that the rain almost choked. I heard a trumpet solo arguing with fate. Notes bending like they trying to escape. Though maybe life is a loop. Needle stuck in the groove, trying to carve a new path with the same old moves. My prayed in the kitchen, pots talking in code. Pop stared at the window, heavy eyes on the road. I took all that silence, shaped it into a verse. Like a measure by measure, trying to bless this curse. Sands in the subway, fall through my hand. Time in the turnstile, won't understand. Truth in the cracks of the concrete land. I just write what I can, I just write what I can. Watch the world pass, face on the glass. Life in the rush, but the questions last. If everything fades like a name in the sand, I just write what I can, I just write what I can. Yeah. What's a second but a step from what's the whiz? Blink twice, little shorty now taller than this bench where we plotted got swallowed by a cafe. New sign, same sadness sitting in the ashtray. They sell dreams in installments, monthly fees, interest on your soul, compounding disease. We chase green to the grave, ain't stained by the chase, but the reaper don't care about the bills we face. I seen dudes trade their truth for a little applause. Round the claps, then collapse, then forgettable flaws. Me, I'd rather spit a bar that only 10 heads get than lie to 10 million. Cash a counterfeit check, ask the mirror. Who you in the spotlight dead when the last page flips? What's left over in your head? You ever talk to your younger self? Try to explain how the heroes turn human and the joy learn pain. I told mine, yo, the monsters ain't under the bed. They in boardrooms, back rooms, inside your head. But you stronger than the stories that they wrote on your skin. Your value ain't measured by the places you've been. Sands in the subway, fall through my hand. Time in the turnstile, won't understand. Truth in the cracks of the concrete land. I just write what I can, I just write what I can. Watch the world pass, face on the glass. Life in a rush, but the questions last. If everything fades like a name in the sand, I just write what I can, I just write what I can. They say live for the moment, but the moment feels thin. Like smoke in the winter, going quick on the wind. So I stitch little meanings to the hem of the day, trying to keep it from unraveling and drifting away. I seen time stop on a hospital bed when the eyes just lock. Family around, hearts drowning in a steady beat. You realize every promise that you kept is what you get to keep. Existence is a tightrope strung over the void. We balance with habits, love, vices employed. Some read scriptures, some read the stock report. Either way, we search for a way to hold cord. So what is truth? Fact in a book or the scar is proof? The math that they taught or the math of the streets. 2 weeks on a check, 3 days till you eat. Maybe truth is in the laugh you share on a broke night in the last slice. Look, I seen time on a payphone. Dial tone hanging like a halo. Greystone, quarter in my palm, whole world in a click. Friend died young, name burned in the brick. Old head on the bench saying, son, don't rush. Wrinkles in his face like the subway rust. Every line on his skin held a loss, held a win, held a night he ain't proud of. Stories in the wind, I was scribbling on the transfer verbs in my veins. Whole car shaking while it curved through the rain. Thoughts on the glass, watching raindrops race. Every drip like a lifetime of race. If the truth in the cracks of the platform, tiles in the side from the clerk in the half-horn smile, then this life just a puzzle with a piece in the drain, and the picture never finished, we just named the frame.
Tick-tock, tick, city never answers. Hourglass leaning on the curb by the dancers. Sand in my sneakers, clock in my chest. We chase time, time watching us rest.
Truth in the smoke from the great when it rises. Truth in the shade where the hype man quiets.
Life on the line between here and the skywalk. Trying to read God in the cracks of the sidewalk.
I seen love in a food stamp, hate in a race. Boss gave cents, stole hours from my days. Mama had to sink, whole world on her wrist. Dishwater dreams, dawn soap, saw fish. She said, boy, learn numbers, they don't bend for tears. Learn how a check move, how a debt reappears. But my pen had a hunger that the math couldn't feed. So I wrote to the margin, started begging for reprieve. Corner store cats talk fate by the fridge. Arguing if the rich ever live on the ridge. One said, life just chance with a better disguise. Others said, every choice draw a map of your mind. So which is it? Coin in the air or the hand that flip it? If I missed the train, was it meant or a misstep? Or just a dude running late, short breath, slick steps? Maybe truth in the space where the reasons hide. In the pause before we speak where the fears reside.
Tick-tock, tick, city never answers. Hourglass leaning on the curb by the dancers. Sand in my sneakers, clock in my chest. We chase time, time watching us rest.
Truth in the smoke from the great when it rises. Truth in the shade where the hype man quiets.
Life on the line between here and the skywalk. Trying to read God in the cracks of the sidewalk.
I seen faith in a cab light off of the night. Driver count bills, say a prayer at the light. He said if I crashed, tell my kids I was trying. Eyes on the dash where the virgin was lying. Cross on the chain, swinging slow with the lane shifts. Whole backseat smelling like lost days tips. He asked, you believe in the purpose or you just pass through? I said I believe in the questions more than half truth. See, we born in a riddle, die in a rumor. Name turn smoke in a broke ass computer. Data in the drive, some kid won't read. While the graveyard roots thread deep through the street. But right now, we here in this breath, in this brow, in this blink. While the light turn red to green. In this verse where I spill what the cracks might mean. Maybe life just alone from the dark. We escaped every heart on the clock with a fraudulent face. Maybe truth just a mirror that we dodge till it breaks. Shards on the floor showing all our mistakes. If time had a voice, would it sound like trains? Would it cry like brakes? Would it laugh at our pain? If truth had a house, would it face our block? A hide uptown where the curtains lock? If life had a map, would it mark this turn? Or just let us? Or just let us? Same crack, same block, hands trapped. I seen years in the lunch line, watch dreams get cut like they lunchtime. Quarter to $1 in a blunt rhyme. Kids roll, hope hit once, then they unwind. Time talk slick out the bus glass. Whole life framed in a bus pass. Mama worked late for the must-haves. Pop ghosted, left us where his trust was. Homies turn ghosts, but the milk still. Spoil in the fridge when the bill chill. Late on the rent, but the guilt will. Crawl in your chest when the crib still. I learned truth from a lock gate. From a judge with a bored face. From a friend that said call and he lost trace. From a watch with a crack, still called late. What's the second when your cousin on the phone line? Waiting on a pill, hoping that it go fine. Calendar pages feel like a clothesline. Whole life hanging in the courtroom, cold shine. We chase clocks, they don't chase us.
We chase likes, they don't taste much. We chase names, we don't face us. Tryna buy time, can't save up. Clock hands on concrete. Time drips slow in the cold street. Truth in the cracks where the stones meet. If you listen, you can hear your soul speak. Yeah. Old heads on the stoop, talk deep. Say the real in between slow sip. Life passing the blue smoke streak. Blink one so hood goes quick. This that train car sermon at the last stop. Preacher with a flask in his backpack. Quote old verses in the past talk. Say son, every lie got a trapdoor. He said you want truth, start doubting it. Anything too neat, got counterfeit. If it fit too clean, that's an outfit. Real feels rough when you're around it. Truth ain't a tweet you can scroll through. It's your heart when the crib get cold too. It's your face in the glass when you sold you. For a little bit of buzz that controlled you. I seen time in the nurse shift. And the tired pair of eyes on the first lift. And the hand that still shake when the work shift. Over but the trauma never turn quick. We talk life like a long road. But it's more like doors in the hall though. You pick one, some close, some all broke. Some led back to the same old wall smoke. What if heaven just a quiet room? Just you and the truth that you hide from. Every lie that you loved, every side stunt. Play back on the loop while your mind run. So I write with the weight of that. Every bar like a faded map. Trying to find where the faith is at. In a world that trades souls like a way to cash. Clock hands on concrete. Time drips slow in the cold street. Truth in the cracks where the stones meet. If you listen, you can hear your soul speak. Old heads on the stoop, talk deep. Say the real in between slow sips. Life passing the blue smoke street. Blink once, whole hood goes quick. We here then gone. Name on the wall, then paint come off. Love turn ash, then rain run off. Still we reach for the flame in the dark. We laugh, we lie. Pray in the cab when we scared to die. Trade our days for a piece of the sky. Then forget what we paid. Wonder why. I had talks with the night bus seats. Ask God if he ride these streets. If he ever took a 5 train, eyes half sleep. Seen a kid sell pills just to buy crack sneaks. If the truth wear Tim's or a silk robe. If it live in the church or the 5th floor. If it hide in the book that we still quote. While the block bleed red on the brick road. Maybe life just a short lease. You decorate the room, then the tour cease. You return all the keys that you wore a piece. And they sweet. Store clerk counting singles in the neon home. Old man talking to his coffee like the day already won. I'm staring at the clock. Graffiti on the train map. Hands chasing numbers. Numbers never run back. Nah. Time's a landlord knocking at the thin door. Every second that you spend, he gon' send for. All the rent that you paid with your breath line. All the debts that you made trying to stretch time. Mama said, boy, choose your truth or choose you. Mirror said, you wear that mask like it grew you. I've been on the stoop, counting questions like loose change. Every answer that I get kinda feels strange. Why we worship gold, no one's skin gon' wrinkle. Why we chase a crown that corrode like a nickel. Why we beef in the building, same fire escape. When the block flood out, we the same escape. Seen a kid skip school for a quick flip. Learn math in the alley out of shipwrecks. But he still got a mind like a lit wick. If he see another way, would he switch scripts? Clock hands on the corner, spinning in a straight line. Take old heads, say hold faith, young ones say take mine. Life is just a long walk, looking for a true sign. I've been trying to slow time, down inside a new rhyme. Clock hands on the corner, spinning in a straight line. True, I Out in plain view, right there between the gray sky and the train lines. Every day another page in her, but we can't rewind. I've been trying to know me before I run out of time. I was raised with a bridge, kissed the river with a cold cut deep, make a grown man shiver. Rats in the tracks, rats in the system. Judge got a quota, preacher got a vision. Politician talk slick like a grease spot. Promise you a key to a cheap box. They gon' sell you any dream that the TV stream. Turn a human to a hashtag and call that a team. I seen truth in the tear on my father's cheek when he said I ain't scared, I'm just feeling weak. Seen truth in my mother folding last week's shirt, saying love me, you stand even when it hurts. Existence ain't a meme, it's a mean fight. You either glow from within or you need light. Every breath is a bet that you still here. Every fear is a fence you could peel clear. What's a past life worth if you learn nothing? What's a fast life worth if you burn, cousin? I'd rather move slow with my thoughts straight than arrive to the grave at a top rate.
Clock hands on the corner spinning in a straight line. Tick, oh, as they hold faith young once they take mine. Life is just a long walk looking for a true sign. I've been trying to slow time down inside a new rhyme. Clock hands on the corner spinning in a straight line. True, out in plain view right there between the gray sky and the train lines. Every day another page in a book we can't rewind. I've been trying to know me before I run out of time. Before I run out of time. Young shorty on the steps, head in a notebook, drawing whole worlds that the block never once took. He said, oh gee, what's life? I said, that's layered, part science, part soul, part answered prayers, part trauma you inherit from a last name, part karma, part luck in the crash lane, part roof that you sleep under when the rain talk, part choice every time that your pain walk. You can measure every second on a wristband.
Late night, last train, ghost town, fast brain, steel rails hung low. I'm moving slow.
Yeah. Clock on the corner, got a cracked glass grin. Seconds drip thick like the smoke I'm in. Old man on the stoop says it all comes round. Then he stares at his hands like they lost and found. Bills past due, past lives in my backpack. No book pack, whole world in a half rap. Every line a small fight with a void. Trying to build truth out of broken noise. Kids tag names on the shuttered storefront. Say a prayer and a laugh, little nervous front. They don't know if they'll see 25. Still they crack jokes just to prove they alive. I walk slow, count breaths, count scars, count nights spent arguing with the stars. Time is a thief in a thrift store coat. Then life is a scribble in the margins I wrote. Green in the eyeglass, watch it slide. Whole world turning on the inside. Truth in the cracks where the lies can't hide. I just ride, I just ride. Footprints fading in the city dust. Every heartbeat arguing with rust. If the road gives way, I adjust. I trust, I trust. Mama used to say, boy, facts ain't truth. You can quote every book, still miss the proof. Saw a preacher on a Q train, eyes like coal, selling heaven for a swipe, never touch a soul. Saw a kid with a blade trying to cut his pain, writing poems on his arm like a purple rain. Told him ink on the page hits just as deep. He laughed once, put the metal back to sleep. What's real? Is it blood? Is it bread? Is it bills? Is it late night talks on the project hills? Is it that one good friend when the crowd fades out? Or a quiet little choice you don't brag about? I've lied to myself just to stay upright. Said I'm good through a raw wind bite. Truth ain't clean, it's a scar that you earn. It don't shine, it just burns till you learn. Brain in the hourglass, watch it slide. Whole world turning on the inside. Truth in the cracks where the lies can't hide. I just ride, I just ride. Footprints fading in the city dust. Every heartbeat arguing with rust. If the road gives way, I adjust. I trust, I trust. Maybe we just stories in a stranger's head. Names on the wall once the pain all shed. If all I leave's words, then my pen bled red. Did I waste my breath or rewrite dread? Ooh, sidewalk prayers.
Rooftop out, same sky, listening different routes. If time stopped now, what I talk about? Probably love, not clout. I've seen time fold like a cheap gold chain. Best friends fade, old flames lose flame. Chased fast things, almost lost my way. Then I heard my own voice say stay. There's a kid in my hood that reminds me of me. Same hoodie, same question, same crack teeth. He asked what's life, I ain't got that key. Just said take care what you choose to be. We all drop crumbs in a dark long hall. Hope someone coming next won't slip and fall. Maybe that's all, just leave one light. A small warm line in a long cold night. If truth is a house, I'm still on the stoop, knocking with a verse and a folded loop. When the last bar echoes and the crowd get thin, I'll still spit gems to the empty wind. Yeah, rain in an hourglass, watch it slide. Whole world turning on the inside. Truth in the cracks where the lies can't hide. I just ride, I just ride. Footprints fading in the city dust. Every heartbeat arguing with rust. If the road gives way, I adjust. I trust, I trust.
Street lights blink, but the night moves on. Same old script, brand new dawn.